Wealth inequality. Capitalism often leads to significant wealth disparities, where a small percentage of the population holds a large portion of the wealth, creating economic and social divides. Worker exploitation. In the pursuit of maximizing profits, companies under capitalism may exploit workers by offering low wages, poor working conditions, and limited benefits. Environmental degradation. Capitalist systems prioritize economic growth, often at the expense of environmental health, leading to pollution, resource depletion, and ecological damage. Consumerism and waste. Capitalism encourages excessive consumerism, promoting a culture of constant consumption, which leads to substantial waste and unsustainable use of resources. Short-term focus. Businesses in capitalist economies often focus on short-term gains rather than long-term sustainability, risking the future for immediate profits. Monopolies and market failures. Without sufficient regulation, capitalism can lead to the formation of monopolies and oligopolies, which stifle competition and manipulate markets to their own advantage. Economic crises. Capitalist markets are prone to cycles of boom and bust, which can lead to economic crises like recessions and depressions, causing widespread financial hardship. Undermining democracy. The concentration of wealth can lead to the undue influence of wealthy individuals and corporations in political systems, undermining democratic processes and equality before the law. Social division. Capitalism tends to stratify society into economic classes, often leading to social unrest, class division, and diminished social cohesion. Neglect of social goods. Due to the priority placed on private profit over social welfare, public goods such as healthcare, education, and infrastructure may be underfunded. Job insecurity. The capitalist drive for efficiency often leads to job cuts, outsourcing, and precarious employment practices, contributing to job insecurity and worker anxiety. Access to healthcare. In many capitalist countries, access to healthcare can be dependent on an individual's economic status, leaving lower-income individuals without necessary medical care. Cultural homogenization. Global capitalism tends to promote a homogenized global culture at the expense of local and indigenous cultures, leading to cultural erosion and loss of identity. Dependency on growth. Capitalism's dependency on continual economic growth is unsustainable in the long term, especially in a world with finite resources and environmental limits. Worker stress. The pressures and uncertainties of capitalist systems, including job insecurity and economic disparity, can contribute to mental health issues among the population. Neglect of the elderly and vulnerable. Capitalist systems can sometimes neglect the needs of the non-working elderly and other vulnerable groups because they are not seen as economically productive. Consumer manipulation. Extensive marketing and advertising in capitalist systems manipulate consumer desires and promote an unsustainable ethos of consumption and waste. Up next, I've got all the arguments for capitalism. Check them out in the video on screen now.